Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we will start discussing about the third chapter of your history, that is the Delhi Sultans. Starting with the rulers who ruled Delhi very successfully and for a longer period of time, let's first try to understand that what importance Delhi held for the rulers at that time. The Delhi became an important city only in the 12th century. Before 12th century, the rulers were not so obsessed with the idea of ruling Delhi. But from the 12th century onwards, the Delhi turned as an important center for the rulers. Delhi attracted many rulers, and almost every ruler after 12th century dreamed of controlling Delhi. They dreamt of ruling Delhi. Delhi turned into an important center. Even in modern time, Delhi has its own importance, like it is the capital city of India and the important organizations like the Parliamentarian Bhavan, the Prime Minister Bhavan, the Rashtrapati Bhavan, every grand infrastructure is located in Delhi. So, from 12th century onwards till today's time, Delhi is the most important city of India. And the importance of Delhi as a city started from the 12th century onwards. Delhi first became the capital of a kingdom under the Tomara Rajputs, who were defeated in the middle of the 12th century by the Chauhans, who were also referred as Chahamanas of Ajmer. So, for the first time, when Delhi regarded as a capital of any city, it started during the ruling period of the Tomara Rajput. When the Tomar Rajput were ruling the northern part of India, they made Delhi as their capital. Later on, the Tomar Rajputs were defeated by the Chauhans, who were also called as Chahamanas. The Chauhans were earlier known as Chahamanas, later they known as Chauhans, and the Chauhans, they defeated the Tomara Rajput during the mid of 12th century, and the Chauhans were ruling near the Ajmer area, which is located in present days Rajasthan. Delhi became an important commercial center under the Tomaras and Chauhans. So, Delhi as an important city was not only for being the capital of a kingdom, but the other importance of Delhi city was it was one of the most important commercial town or commercial city during the ruling period of Tomara Rajput and the Chauhans or the Chahamanas. Now the question is, what is the meaning of commercial city? So the answer to that question is, commercial city is a city where most of the trade, business and merchandise goes on, where most of the monetary work goes on or economical activities are dominated. Those kind of cities are called commercial city. So Delhi was not only important as a capital city, but was also important as an important commercial center during the ruling period of Tomaras as well as Chauhans. Many rich Jaina merchants lived in the city and constructed several temples. So it was not like that only rulers, only kings were interested in capturing Delhi and ruling Delhi, but many merchants were also dreamt of living in Delhi. And many Jaina rich merchants were there who were staying in Delhi had donated a lump amount of money for the construction of temples. As in the previous chapter, we discussed that many kings were interested in construction of temples in order to showcase their power, their richness. Like that, many rich merchants of Delhi at that time had contributed a lot in construction of various temples. The other importance of Delhi city includes a coin minted here called dehliwal had a wide circulation. A coin was generated in Delhi, and as the coin was initiated in Delhi, it named after the city Delhi and the coin called dehliwal. And the coin dehliwal was in circulation for a longer period of time. Many rulers used the dehliwal during their ruling period also. The transformation of Delhi into a capital that controlled vast areas of the subcontinent started with the foundation of Delhi Sultanate in the beginning of the 13th century. The Delhi Sultanate does not refer to any particular ruling dynasty. The Delhi Sultanate includes many kings of different dynasty, and all those kings who successfully ruled Delhi were together called as Delhi Sultanate. So the foundation of the Delhi Sultanate, the starting of ruling of the Delhi as a capital city, started during the 13th century. And when the foundation of Delhi Sultanate started, the importance of Delhi as a capital city also increased, and many rulers made Delhi as their capital of their kingdom. The Delhi Sultans built many cities in the area that now known as Delhi, and the sultans who ruled Delhi for their ruling period, they made many important cities around the nearby areas of Delhi, and all those areas together currently known as Delhi, like Fatehnagar, Shahjahanabad, etc. Now let's discuss about all those rulers of different dynasties who once upon a time ruled over Delhi. Starting with the rulers of Delhi, the first dynasty who ruled Delhi were the Tomaras or the Tomara Rajputs. They ruled Delhi from the early 12th century to 1165. Then came the Alangapalas. They ruled from 1130 to 1145. Then came the Chauhans. They ruled Delhi from 1165 to 1192. And the most powerful and influential as well as successful ruler of Chauhan dynasty or Chahamana dynasty was Prithviraj Chauhan, who ruled Delhi from 1175 to 1192. Then, after the declining of the Rajput dynasty, some early Turkish ruler ruled Delhi from 1206 to 1290. Among them, the first was Qutbuddin Aibak, who ruled Delhi from 1206 to 1210. Then, Samsuddin Iltutmish ruled Delhi from 1210 to 1236. Then his daughter Razia Sultana or Razia ruled Delhi from 1236 to 1240. Then Ghiyasuddin Balwan ruled Delhi from 1266 to 1287. The rest datas after 1287 to 1290s are not so clear, that is why that is not listed here. After the Turkish ruler, the Khalji dynasty ruled Delhi. Among them, Jalaluddin Khalji ruled Delhi from 1290 to 1296, and then Alauddin Khalji ruled Delhi from 1296 to 1360, and the rest datas from 1316 to 1320 is not available, that is why that is not listed here. Then after the Khalji dynasty, the Tughlaq dynasty ruled Delhi from 1320 to 1414. Among them, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq ruled Delhi from 1320 to 1324. Then Muhammad Tughlaq ruled Delhi from 1324 to 1351, and then Firoz Shah Tughlaq ruled Delhi from 1351 to 1388, and then the rest from 1388 to 1414 is not available. Then after the falling of Tughlaq dynasty, the Sayyid dynasty ruled Delhi from 1414 to 1451. And among the Sayyid ruler, the most popular and important ruler was Khizr Khan, who ruled Delhi from 1414 to 1421. After the Sayyid dynasty, the Lodi dynasty ruled Delhi from 1451 to 1526. Among the Lodi rulers, Bahlul Lodi ruled Delhi from 1451 to 1489. And in that way, the rulers of these various dynasties ruled and controlled Delhi for a longer period of time. That's all about this video. Thank you.